Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness, a channel dedicated to uplifting and enhancing your spiritual well-being. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elle, and this is my way of being of service to you to bring you these almost daily astrological as well as tarot readings to help you become aware of the energies you may be experiencing and how they may play out for you. This gives you a time to be prepared so that you can respond instead of react, because responses generally bring more positive outcomes. So if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. If you are a returning viewer, you have my deepest gratitude for trusting me with your daily updates. So let's jump into the astrology of today, March 31st. Today is going to be I don't want to say an easy day, but it's gonna differ in the intensity. We have just one aspect today, which is the moon in Taurus. So this is going to hyper focus, though, all of our energies on our physical environment, our body, our food, our money, our home. The clutter. I'm getting a very heavy sense of clutter. um, the physical well-being is prominent. Now, I got a couple of downloads during my meditation. Now, a couple of readings, and I haven't published all these readings because there was some pretty bleak images that I got, and I just didn't feel comfortable posting them. But one of the things that has come through very strongly is taking care of your physical vessel. It's so critically important right now. And this is reiterated with the moon in Taurus. So I will pull some sacred self-care today to help us out on what guidance we need specifically to take care of our body. But of course, you want to hydrate, take time for stillness, exercise, get a good night's sleep, and eat healthy, nutritious foods. Now, on my other channel, The Organizer Advisor, I'm a professional organizer, and I have a whole channel dedicated to raising your vibration through organization, but I also emphasize self-care and healthy cooking. I just posted a short video today on my Facebook page. I'll post it on my YouTube channel a little later, but it is just a healthy cooking recipe with Brussels sprouts and cranberries roasted with some balsamic glaze. It is honestly amazing. I could almost eat it as a dessert. So check me out over there. There's a lot of self-care information because my philosophy is self-care is healthcare. And the download today is self-care is a way of healing. Okay, so another thing that kind of came as a download. Don't drink too much caffeine. This is Aries season. Neptune is in Aries. Big news with the eclipse. If you're not exhausted from the energy, you have much more stamina and spiritual strength than I do, because this is knocking me on my butt. But you're going to feel this revving up energy, especially as Aries season progresses. It kind of came off a little sudden, and now it's kind of like we pulled back on the throttle a bit, but then the throttle's going to start. You're going to feel like you're zooming. So my download was, don't overindulge in caffeine. It's best to hydrate and keep up your energy naturally. That was from my guides this morning, so I just wanted to share it with you. All right, so that is the astrology. Let's go ahead and talk about the tarot. I'm going to be using the Messages from the Guides by James Van Praagh, and then the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. And then, as promised, I will pull some sacred self-care. So stay tuned to the end, how the guides are advising you to take good care of self. Okay, my friends, a couple of things that came out in the pre-shuffle. Of course, the Moonology card by Yasmin Bolin. This is the new moon in Aries that we just had that solar eclipse. I actually tried to go out and there was a beautiful moon last night. In fact, I was already in bed. My husband came in and said, man, you got to see the moon. Well, that means I got to grab my camera. But I couldn't get a clear picture because every time I was trying to be out there, I live in the country, but there was so much traffic on the road last night and the moon was like right over the road. So I just didn't get a good image. But I'll see if I can try again tonight. But it looked just like this. I mean, it was just such a beautiful new moon. Anyway, it says go for it. That's that revving up energy. Now, if there is something that you are meant to do, and remember, we are on our fated path now, just saying, everything else has been cleared away. If it's not relevant to your destiny, it's gone. That's just it. And if you're still trying to pull something along with you and the resistance is getting stronger and stronger, it's because you're supposed to let it go and you're being stubborn. So let it go. Just let it go. It's okay. But anyway, go for it. But remember to be healthy about it. Just make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. And then the card that came out in the pre-shuffle, let go of ego. Let go of ego. And that's probably why you're still tugging along something that's not meant to come with you, is you have an egoic attachment to it. So might want to let those go. All right, I'm going to put those over to the side so I don't see it because it bothers me when it infiltrates my space. All right, messages from the guides. I saw lead by example. We saw that in yesterday's reading. I will link that here at 6 something. I better write that down. 6:52 to link the video from yesterday. But you are a light worker, and light workers are leaders right now. You are leading the charge for humanity's evolution. So, and then have an attitude of gratitude. All right. This deck is lively today. Let's see what comes through. These are messages from your guides or my guides, but they are relevant to you. Learn from your mistakes. This is important. We have completed the karma. The karma has been cleaned. The karmic cycle has been closed. The karmic debt has been paid. We are on a fresh start. That was this Aries season. Neptune moving into Aries. It's moving out of Pisces into Aries, the new zodiac year. Remember, yesterday's reading was about the old, Neptune, the ruler of Pisces, moving from the last sign in the zodiac to the new sign in the zodiac. And this is significant. We are in a new zodiac year and the energies are all different. You're seeing everything manifesting as per the astrology in the world events, probably in your little microcosm of the world. And this is just significant. It's going to continue. And I feel like 2026 and 2027, especially 2026, when Neptune's going to go back into Pisces in October of this year. It's going to stay there until January of 2026. That's when we're going to see the results of a lot of the stuff that is going on right now behind the scenes that we cannot see. This time period right now is an introduction to the new world that will start to be implemented in January 2026. That's just from my perspective. Yeah, take it as it resonates, please. Let's put this over here. Appreciate your talents and your beliefs are right for you. So this is some confirmation that what you believe is right for you. Learn from your mistakes and appreciate your talents. These are all great words of wisdom to move us forward. Your beliefs are right for you. Now, some of us have had a change in beliefs with this Neptune changing signs, but if it strongly resonates with you and it's not attached to your ego, but it is coming from your soul self, your higher self, your oversoul, that is right. And you may experience some changes in that. You also will get some confirmations that what you believe is right for you. Learn from your mistakes. Remember, those karmic debts have been paid. If you don't learn the lesson, you're going to relive the lesson. So move forward by taking that integration. And this is 9 and 10 energy for me. And then appreciate your talents. You have a gift. You have an absolute gift that is meant to be shared, that is meant to be, it's blossoming. Your gift is blossoming. And there will be, when all I can say is when you feel the resonance, when something kind of crosses your social media or you overhear a conversation, if it strongly resonates with you, it may need to be integrated into your talent to make it more broadly applicable. And I'm just seeing that in my own little world, that certain things pop up at certain times, and I'm just like, wow, yeah, so now I can use that information to expand on my talents, to make my talent more marketable, to be to receive a lot less resistance in being able to share my talent. I guess that's what I want to say. All right, I'm going to move these to the side so we can pull the tarot. And again, this is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed, and this has such a good energy. I usually use this with the Star Tarot. If I need another tarot deck, I will pull the Star Tarot because the combination of these energies is really positive. All right, let's see what you need to know, my friends. What are the deets for my peeps? So we can be aware. Yep, I saw this in the pre-shuffle, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this is, you're going to be going this alone. You may feel a little isolated, and it's not in a bad way. Some of you are self-isolating because you've just had enough of the drama of what's going on in the world. The intensity of the energy you feel somewhat reclusive. Okay, this came out in the upright. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. I'm doing them upside down so you can see today. The Queen of Pentacles, I guess I should do it the other way. I'm sorry. All right. That way, they came out that way. We haven't seen a lot of earth energy here as represented in the astrology with the moon in Taurus. So we are focused on earth. Now, this is self-nurturing here. Queen of Pentacles, this is Capricornian energy. This is Capricornian energy. So you may be feeling kind of grounded, and I'm going to say what's coming from my guides is you may feel a little bit discombobulated. Don't let that affect you. Ground yourself. Pick one thing to do and focus on that. You may feel like you have a list of things to do, and as you go into the kitchen to do the dishes, then you see that the oven needs cleaned, so you want to try and clean the oven, and then you get discombobulated and overwhelmed. Focus on one thing at a time. I really feel like if you're trying to implement 2 or 3 things at the same time, you're not going to achieve as much as you really want to achieve today. And you're not going to feel good about it. You're going to feel it's going to create a dynamic in your energy of kind of pinging back and forth. I call it pinging. And as a professional organizer, I watch people ping all the time. It's if you give a mouse a cookie, and I suffer from it too. So this is a deliberate focus. Deliberately focus on one thing at a time. Complete the task. If you're writing an email to somebody, complete that email. Don't try and take a phone call. Don't try and get the latest gossip. Don't try and maybe do some filing. Focus on that email. Reread it before you send it. Make sure it is clear. Make sure that there is nothing in that email you don't want in that email. Just that's a specific for somebody. All right. My guides sometimes just give me really direct, specific things for people. Here's the Ace of Wands. Here's that passionate fire, revving to go energy. You just want to push the throttle all the way forward. You want to step on the gas pedal and go as fast as you can. I'm going to say that that's how you're going to feel. And so, really kind of overemphasizing the, throttle back on your caffeine. If you are an energy drink, this has got to go this way. No, that's right. If you consume energy drinks or something, you may just be very cautious about that. That was a specific message from my guides. I don't know why, because I don't usually overindulge in caffeine, but for somebody, they want to know. All right, this is the Nine of Air. This is the Nine of Swords. That's Gemini energy. Ace is Aries energy. This is, this can be some of that stress and anxiety if you're having, I think this is a result of too much caffeine, but it's also the pinging energy, because as you ping more from one thing to another, not accomplish anything, it's going to elevate your stress level. So just be careful with that. All right, here we have the Eight of Air. Eight of Swords, more Gemini energy. So this is particularly relevant if you are a Taurus, an Aries, or a Gemini, or a Capricorn. So if you are one of those signs, you'll be feeling this most intensely. This could be Leo too, I'm getting, my guides are telling me. All right, Eight of Air means that you are probably feeling a little bit overwhelmed. With these two cards, this is, you know, stuck and overwhelmed. Like you've kind of dug yourself into a paperwork pit, and now you've got all these paperwork out, and you've got to file them, and you've got a legal brief here in a few minutes, and that's what I'm talking about. Slow down. Slow down. This is the effects of too much caffeine, or it's kind of like a hyperventilation of activity is what I'm feeling. And this is not healthy for your body. You're producing a lot of cortisol in this energy, and you need to slow down. This is a great time to take some deep breaths and, you know, go within, shut down your mind for a little bit, do some meditation. All right, Seven of Air. Four of Air in the reverse. Yeah, see, there's that Four of Swords. Now all of a sudden we have all this air energy coming in. And Queen of Air. So we have Libra, Aquarius, and more Libra. So we have a lot of air sign. Gemini, all the air signs are here. Seven of Air is usually malicious intent, but it's also a kind of a sabotage. You know, this is a mistake I feel that you can make by not paying attention. The Queen of Swords and Seven of Swords, this is bitchy. This is bitchy energy. So if you're starting to feel stressed and overwhelmed, this may not go over well for you. So do a temperature check. And this is why I love doing these readings, because there's always a caveat from my guides on how you can avert some sort of potential issue. And the other thing is the Four of Swords is in reverse. So this is kind of like getting very hostile in your communication. You're verbally abrasive, or someone is. This is a general read. It can go back and forth. But somebody in this energy is going to feel stressed and overwhelmed, way too much on their plate. They don't feel like they're managing things well. And so instead of stepping back and taking that time to find some peace and harmony in the moment, there is an absolute, you know, spouting off of some very abrasive language. This is meant to hurt. So if it's you, do a self-check, because you don't want the karma with this. If it's someone else, you now know why they're doing this. And instead of reacting here, the proper response would be, it seems to me like you're feeling overwhelmed. That's when it's not about ego, and that's about trying to help this person get out of the kind of this overwhelmed trap, the pit they've dug themselves in. And I know, I just heard it. Hey, it's not my problem. We're here to help. We're leading by example. So when this person pops off, instead of reacting, now that you're aware, you can respond. And respond is, let's go to the real point of the solution. Have they eaten recently? Are they overwhelmed? Do they have too many things on their plate? Do they need, like, this could be a mother with 3 children at home, and she hasn't had a break in weeks, and she just wants to be able to sit down and have a meal. Maybe it's time that you say, hey, let's take the kids to the park. and we can watch them play, and we'll pack a picnic. Something where you can help. Now, if this is you, you're aware now, so take care of self. Okay, let's go ahead and pull one more card. And then I'll get into the self-care. One more card. Six of Air. Yes, let's find peace in this moment. Let's navigate these waters so that we are not overturned or capsized. Don't be capsized by this energy. Look at all this air energy. Your thoughts are going to be reeling today. You're going to have so many things on your mind, and it's going to rev up because that's what this Aries energy is. It's also Neptune. You may get some information today that you feel, you know, it's just going to get you thinking and thinking and thinking. You're over analyzing, over processing. Absolutely this energy. So there's that. Learn from your mistakes. All right, let's see. Self-care. Let's get some good self-care because I think we need it. All right, take a walk. Dance. I mean, if you dance, fine. If you don't dance, put on your favorite tunes. Oh, this card I saw in the pre-shuffle. So this is a specific connect with your womb. I'm going to say a couple of things. Every time this card comes out, if you are a female by gender and you're a biological female, go ahead and if you haven't had a checkup, you may want to have a checkup. This is also somebody may be finding out that they're pregnant, and that might be why this is happening. Also, this is about connecting with your kind of like your Empress energy, but the life-giving part of that Empress energy, the creation. This is also could be your root chakra. Go ahead and, you know, make sure that you feel safe and secure. But for somebody specific, somebody you know may find out that they are pregnant. They just had a gynecological exam. They found out that they're pregnant, and now they feel trapped, overwhelmed. So that might be a conversation if they start to pop off. Just say, hey, are you feeling okay? I've noticed recently that you seem very tired. And you know, maybe there's some morning sickness going on. So that's how you can be of service. Clean your space. I am always about cleaning your space. You can raise your vibration a whole lot by cleaning up your environment, bringing in some fresh air, just straightening up, tidying up. Clutter creates cortisol. Clutter creates stress, which creates cortisol. And then alone time. There is that Four Swords energy in the reverse. Make sure you're carving out time today to have some downtime. Just don't get anxious and overwhelmed. If you start to feel that way, step away for a few minutes. Go for a walk. Take your lunch break. Go for a walk. Calm yourself down. What was it out of the, what was the movie? Aladdin. Calm yourself, Iago. One of my favorite sayings. All right, my friends, that is what I have for you. I hope it helps you. It certainly helps me, so thank you. I'm grateful for your support. If you like my videos, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking this video to help a girl out with that algorithm, because they change it all the time. And sometimes, you know, I get thousands of views, and then sometimes I get 10. Help me out, please. Thanks so much. Have a great day. I look forward to seeing you again. Namaste.